Hi, I'm Lynn, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms.
There we go. 18.68 pounds.
Only in Canada, you say. Prolapsing it just a little bit, so I didn't trust it. Put the harness on her. Reagan said, take that wall down.
Low on space again, so we gotta move a group of Suffolks over.
We've got so many triplets right now.
Let's get started.
I'm thinking she's gonna go today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One's gonna go. There's 6 left in that group. So she's in labor back there. If she doesn't do anything, I'm gonna check her out. And this ewe just had a lamb. We're going to move her to the front, so we want to move her away from that one. I don't want any contamination. And nothing going on here. So we'll just we're going to feed that lamb immediately and move her to the front of the pen a little bit, away from the other one. And see if she has another lamb or not. She might have another lamb. Not likely, but yeah, that's not just a regular lamb, so she could have another one. Better check that out. I'll be right back. So just before breakfast, before I had a cup of coffee, came to the barn. And she was walking around the pen with one lamb right there. And I knew something was wrong. So these 2 lambs, the wet ones right here, there was 1 head, 2 front feet, and 2 back feet. So 4 feet, 1 head, 2 feet are back, and 2 feet ahead. If you understand what I mean. So that it was coming out all at once, those 2. Everything turned out okay. She's in a complete coma. Mom, totally overwhelmed. But I'm going to get away from her for a few minutes. I just fed the lambs. And we're going to have a cup of coffee with Lynn for breakfast. And slowly she'll get into it. There she goes. She didn't get roughed up. Everything was smooth. So she has lots of milk. So we'll get one of these lambs on the bottle right away probably. And we had another ewe in the back of the barn, had a pair of lambs too. And I think Lynn's pet ewe with 1/4, 1 teat is having a lamb. So talk to you shortly. So, got a fresh pail of water for her. We'll just leave her for a few minutes. And there's lambs all over the place here. So we had another pair of lambs right here. I just made a portable jug up right here. Right there she is with a portable jug. Just for now. And I'll just give her a check to see if anybody's coming in. I'm pretty sure Lynn's pet right there is going to have a lamb. I don't know if you can see it. The sun's shining. I'm right directly in the sun right now. So her belly's sunk down, but she's chewing cud. She's going to have a lamb today. She only has 1/4, 1 teat. We know that, but she was a pet. And I think this is her last year, and she's going to retire, I think. I think I won't have a cup of coffee with Lynn. Well, the group's getting really small now, see? Not too many left at all. Extremely happy about that. We're coming down to the end, so. I had a little sheep yesterday that was prolapsing it just a little bit, so I didn't trust it. Put the harness on her. That's working well. Yeah. That's what I look like in the morning before I comb my hair. But otherwise, everything looks good. I'm pretty positive she adopted those 2 lambs right there. She had a backwards dead lamb that died, and she took 2 other ones on. I'm pretty sure she did. So this ewe is not feeling very good. Come on, Mom. You gotta start licking those lambs off. I'll leave her alone. Give her some space. Meow. Meow. Beep, beep. How you doing, little fella? Meow. Meow. This is my big fella. Look how big that rump is in the back. Whoa, you're a big guy. You're a big guy, aren't you? Eh? He's a big killer. This is where we kept all the bottle babies in one pen, so easy to look after. So there is Lynn's little pet sheep. She only has 1/4, and I would be quite curious if she even has any function quarters at all this year. We probably shouldn't have done this, but it's got a beautiful lamb there, and it's all orange. And she has another lamb coming. Hopefully she only has 2. Last year she had 3 lambs. She has 1 more lamb coming. And this is a sheep that was prolapsing yesterday. And now I think she's going to have a lamb. Let me see you back in. Come on. Now. If she only has a single lamb, she might be able to adopt one of her lambs. So, see that? She's quite curious. I'm thinking she's gonna have a lamb today. But like I say, if she has a lamb, she can only has a single. She'll adopt one, hopefully. So, but that looks like a lambing. Anyways, I better get going here. Gonna keep my eye on her. She has another lamb coming. Just give her a second. Oh, she's pushing on the lamb right now. Well, we'll see how that turns out.
Apparently we're going to have fun now and weigh this lamb before we put it in a jug. Hi, sweetie. He's a little newborn. He's very handsome. He's going to go in a jug now. But we're waiting for Arnie to clean the scale. Because it was dusty, apparently.
Let's see. You just have to help me get this on here. Right here. Ready? And now I can have it.
Okay, so he's in there. This is in pounds. So he's basically 19 pounds.
It should freeze.
Well, there we go. 18.68 pounds.
Okay.
Look at his ear hanging out.
I want to show you something. Let's put it here. Sorry about that. Whoa, look at that.
Poor guy. Now he thinks he's going to have to be reborn.
Now this guy was born last night, so it's been 12 hours. He probably gained a half a pound.
That's right.
He probably did. But I want to show you something. Look at the bone on this guy. Look at the bones on that.
Aren't you lovely?
And you know what I'm going to say about this?
He's too big?
Huh?
He's too big?
You remember the Red Rose commercials? Only in Canada, you say. Pity. Look at the size of that guy. But look at the bone on him, eh?
Yeah, he's very
Look at the
handsome.
fantastic bone on him.
Who's his dad? Hilton.
And you know why you want the bone? I want to show you on an adult you someday. See how big that bone is? So I'll show you an adult you. An adult you, the hooves don't grow out. They actually grow to the side. They're like a big mitt. So they never grow long like a Reedle sheep. They grow long. These sheep, you trim on the sides, and I'll show you that. But isn't he a cutie? Look at that face. Beep, beep, beep. I'm thinking of bringing it in the house. You can have a cat. I want a sheep.
And she had him on her own, and he was backwards, poor guy. But he seems to have done really well. A lot of times, like the other night, we had a ewe deliver a backwards lamb when we weren't here, and it was in a sack.
But look at the mother's, the feet and the mother in the back, they're placed perfect. Just perfect to feet. She's a little stiff, eh? But I think this was a big lamb.
Oh, we gotta, when we get in there, this is the one I couldn't read who she is because her radio tag's not working and her farm tag came out of her ear. Or, oh no, the opposite. The radio came out of her ear. So I can tell you who the mom is once I get that number of her ear tag.
The orange one?
Yeah.
You want it right now?
I can get my reader first. So this ewe is a Jordan ewe, and she is an old ewe, an F-ewe, but she's still going strong.
So, just in this morning, doing chores. It's always my favorite day. I like to be a little bit involved in history. Do you remember Ronald Reagan? Ronald Reagan said, "Take that wall down." And that's what's happening right now. We're going to take the wall down. I always like to say that. It makes me feel like a president. Anyways. See, they think it's communism. It's cruelty. The east side can't visit the west side. Take that wall down. So there they are. They're all together with some brand new bedding. So see, that's a pretty new lamb right there, you see. So he'll have to find his mother now. So they like to see the wall down. No more controlling. So there's Suffolks over there. They're going to get some bedding right now too. So they're all black, and these are all white. So if anybody jumps in the manger and goes across, we can tell what pen they belong in. They're extremely happy today. There's Toonie's little granddaughter. So I better get going. I got a lot of work to do today. We're going to be moving sheep today. Come on out, Bob. Oh, there he goes. The Dorsets are a little hyper. So anyways, grab a bale of bedding for that side. 12 hours ago, they got 35 pounds of creep feed, and in 12 hours, it's all gone. They're really packing the food away right now. So just gave them another 35 pounds of grain. So they got 35 pounds 12 hours ago, and they got another 35 pounds. 70 pounds a day. And I find the secret with creep feed is only feed as much as they'll eat. You want to keep it fresh. You don't want the barn smell getting into the feed because they won't like it. So that's one secret about feeding creep feed. Keep it fresh. It's like fresh pizza. You don't want to eat, well actually pizza the second day tastes really good. They all got new straw today. And there's actually, so I took the wall down, the partition wall. We took it down halfway to the barn because now I don't have to have it, so. A lot less work for me now.
Low on space again, so we gotta move a group of Suffolks over. Guess we got lambs in the overflow pens again today. And look at this. This is a really big overflow pen. Okay, this group is over here. It's chaos. Right now we're going to let lambs out of jugs. We just had another triplet. We've got so many triplets right now. We can't foster them because everyone's having triplets. So we ran back to the main barn and quickly started trimming and deworming and letting new lambs out into the family group. And while we were doing this, we had a visitor stop by and he watched for a little while, but we had so much work to do we couldn't stop what we were doing. But he was enjoying watching, I think. And we managed to free up a few more jugs because we had to get all the overflow sheep into the jugs because we didn't want them in the back of the barns, which are quite cold. It's much warmer up front in the jugs. Plus we can monitor them a lot better.
Okay, again, triplets. So I got a mother in the barn that had a lamb that passed on. I'm going to try to take this last lamb and give it to her and see what happens. And she looks like she has milk. But she's going to have lots of milk to feed 3 of these monster sheep. So that's what I'm doing right now. So we just had 3 lambs. Get one in the barn, try to adopt it. Just had a pair of lambs. So this is a ewe. This is the ewe. She was prolapsing about an inch and a half coming out. So I didn't trust it, so I put a rope on her. Harness, which I love. And she has 2 real nice lambs. And I never even took the rope off. She had them right through the rope. And this is what's wrong with society. You go to the wool shop, wool growers, and they got 50 harnesses all in little bags that are all tied up, like worth $40 a piece. And all you have to use is a rope. It works way better than a stupid harness. We're going to see what happens. It's really foggy out. It's way above freezing. Everything is melting. And we got some more stable lime today. A few more bags. And I guess we got 4 more bags of colostrum to finish up the year. We didn't need a whole pail. And we got some more milk replacer today. And I don't see the soybean meal. Oh, they must have put the soybean meal in the feed room. I guess we're going to let some sheep out. Get them out of these dirty jugs. So last night, that's a sheep that was prolapsing before she had lambs. And she had 2 real nice lambs right through the rope. I love those ropes. Extremely cheap, efficient way to do it. And this sheep was prolapsing too. And she had her 2 lambs right through the ropes too. No problems. 2 real nice lambs. We're going to see if we can get some lambs out today. And I'm hoping. So yeah, so it's melting. And the water's running right in the barn. Major problem. See if anybody had a lamb here for a second. Nope, nobody had a lamb. So it's really winding down right now. Scotty, what are you doing? Scotty. Meow. It's way above freezing today, and we got the curtain down. When I go to the barn at 9 o'clock, I'll determine whether I want to put that curtain up or not. But the lambs love the fresh air, eh? Anyways, I'm just feeding the sheep tonight. I'm thinking I got a ewe over here that's not feeling good. So I'll just, I'll put a mark on her, and I'm just going to flip her and see if she has maybe some mastitis. Right there she is laying down. To check her for a second. Always something go wrong.